Well, I'm here at the Ukrainian Club in Edinburgh with members of the Scottish Ukrainian community, both from Edinburgh and from Glasgow. Firstly, expressing my and the Scottish Government, and I believe all of Scotland's solidarity with the people of Ukraine at this horrific time for the country, but also talking in practical terms about what more the Scottish Government and Scotland can do to help. So we've talked this morning about the need for the UK Government to open its doors to refugees, to take away the bureaucracy that people are being confronted with right now. I've heard stories today of people from Ukraine who already live here trying to get family members here, being met with a wall of bureaucracy. The UK Government needs to change that, allow people to come here and do the paperwork later. That's what Ireland and the European Union are doing. It's unconscionable that the UK Government is making it so difficult. We also talked about the aid effort and the fact that people across Scotland are so eager to help, the work that's been done here to try to get goods and supplies to those that have fled Ukraine already is incredible, and I pay tribute to everybody here doing that. Obviously, we want to encourage people who want to help to, if they possibly can, to donate money to the Disasters Emergency Committee appeal, because that supports charities on the ground in Ukraine helping people in such dire circumstances.
How are your conversations with the UK Government going in order to offer people fleeing Ukraine sanctuary here?
I had a call with Michael Gove last night. We've been having regular discussions. Our officials are working closely together. I've made a plea again. I've made it publicly, I've made it privately to the UK Government to open the doors, to get away from this unconscionable, indefensible situation where people are having to jump through bureaucratic hoops in order to get here. I mean, I've heard from one Ukrainian living here in Scotland right now about a family member who has fled Ukraine, managed after an arduous journey to get to Poland, and one of the questions they've had to answer, or one of the things they've had to prove, is that they were living in Ukraine before a certain date. This person left with nothing. That is just beyond acceptable, and no other country, Ireland's not doing that, the European Union are not doing that. So I've made that plea. We've also put a proposition to the UK Government about how the Scottish Government, working with councils, the Refugee Council here, would effectively run a refugee programme that we would match people with accommodation and provide the support. What we need now, the family route that is open, which is the only route open right now for Ukrainians, is proving horrendously bureaucratic. They are about, I hope, to open the community sponsorship route. It cannot be allowed to be mired in that bureaucracy, but what we're saying to the UK Government is make the requirements minimal, allow them to be done in this country, and allow the Scottish Government, working with their agencies here, to deliver that on the ground. The options for the Scottish Government regrettably are limited because the powers here lie with Westminster, but we are looking for all ways in which we can clamp down on Russian interests here in order, by extension, to bring the maximum possible pressure to bear on Putin and his regime. We've made very clear to companies that we can't force companies to sever all Russian links, but I make a plea again to companies with any links in Russia to sever those links and not be in a position where inadvertently even any company here is helping shield or soften the impact of sanctions on Russia. So we'll continue to look at all of these options on an ongoing basis.